Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean, professional fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Trunks are good here, trunks are good here. Obey my commands. Touch him up, give him hell at the bell.
After feeling hate for the last few weeks, Oscar Valdez said he needed to feel the love of his fans, and that's exactly what he got. And we'll see how much it energizes him in this title defense against Robson Conceicao, who came all the way from Brazil with one goal in mind: to dethrone Oscar Valdez. Bernardo Osuna alongside Timothy Bradley and Hall of Famer Andre Ward. Mark Krieger will be with us as well along this broadcast from Tucson, Arizona.
Not behind the head.
Kid Conceicao, you're fighting on the road and you're fighting against the champion, and you have history with the champion. You want to get his attention early in this fight. You want to touch him with some punches to the head and to the body that lets him know that if I get reckless, I can be hurt.
See the jab doing damage from Robson Conceicao, and the right to the body.
The one thing I saw right at the beginning of this fight, Conceicao countered Valdez immediately after he missed the shot. That's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to counter Oscar Valdez. Any chance he get, take advantage of any lows in his offense and counter when he's out of position.
Those jabs upstairs and the rights to the body from Conceicao, making Valdez think early on as Valdez digs to the body.
You can tell right away Conceicao is
big right hand there from Conceicao.
He's aware of the left hook of Valdez. He's holding that phone anytime Valdez will step in, because Valdez will start with the jab and then he'll occasionally come with the left hook. He'll start his combination with the left hook. He's holding that phone up.
That short left hand from Conceicao.
Conceicao is doing the right thing, being 5 inches taller than Valdez and having a 4-inch reach advantage. Keep the shorter fighter on the outside and at your range. And to this point, Valdez hasn't found a way inside.
Conceicao told us in the fighter meetings, he's an aggressive fighter, but when he comes in, I'm going to have something for him, and so far, he has. And this is just the early going of this 12th round championship fight. You like the left hook of Conceicao or the right of Valdez there?
Both guys looking to counter. You know, at the highest level, when you shoot a punch or throw a punch, there's an opening. Both these guys, they're seeing these openings. That's why you're seeing them exchange right after one another.
Good opening round from Robson Conceicao, who steps up to the moment here in his first world title opportunity.
Very good instructions from Eddie Reynoso to Oscar Valdez. That's where Valdez can get in trouble, is A, allowing the home crowd to get him moving faster with his game plan than he wants to, getting him overly eager, and then leaping in with his punches. Because Conceicao's under his feet and he's waiting for Valdez to do that.
Valdez landed a nice left hook, but then he spun out and Conceicao caught him. See,
Conceicao's doing, yeah, he's doing the right thing right now, Bernardo, excuse me, because he's not loading up. He's just placing punches and piling up points at the moment.
See the side of Oscar Valdez, those left hooks from Robson Conceicao.
Valdez is lunging. Oh, my goodness. Jab to the body and lunge. Conceicao didn't make him pay for that, but right now, if Oscar Valdez does not land his jab, he's going to have a hard time landing his offense.
That jab
just missed from Conceicao.
Yeah, there's always something coming back, Dre, from Robson Conceicao, who's really not showing Valdez any respect.
He's not, but his legs are not. His legs are always shoulder length apart and they're steady. So even when Valdez falls short, he can counter right there without even much effort at all.
Come on, let him out. Break, stop.
Already the
Stop.
face of Oscar Valdez showing more wear in 2 rounds than it did against Miguel Berchelt in 10.
That was a beautiful adjustment right there from Oscar Valdez. Now paying attention to the body of Conceicao, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to take the steam away from.
Good combination punching from Conceicao.
That was nice.
Yeah, the level change. You know, he went high, then he went low, and then back up high. See, and that's the beautiful thing about Conceicao right now. What is he doing? He's answering every call that Valdez does. So anything that Valdez do, he's answering. He's coming right back with his own offense.
And he has to, because he's the challenger, number 1, and number 2, he's fighting on the road. So anything Oscar Valdez does, the crowd's going to overreact, and the judges may score it as points for Valdez.
Time.
You see, not a single seat available or on the lawn right here at the Ava Amphitheater for Oscar Valdez's homecoming. And Conceicao says, it may be your house, but this ring, this is where I do my work.
You know, not a lot of people gave Conceicao a chance in this fight. You know, because of the experience that he's faced. Oh, there it is.
Ooh. And this is why, because Oscar Valdez does have that devastating power that he's shown in his last few fights.
Is that Oscar, the only way to beat him is you got to knock him out.
Conceicao answered that big right hand from Valdez the right way. If you're going to be a challenger in the champion's house, you got to keep getting your respect, not just one time, but throughout the course of the fight. You got to let the fans know, you got to let the judges know that you're not just here to compete, you're here to win.
And when you're in there with a dangerous puncher like Oscar Valdez, you cannot, you know, let your focus go at all. You got to stay focused and you got to stay focused and concentrated all night long. And you can see Conceicao, he's doing that right now. Beautiful jab right now, stand behind himself and doing exactly what his game plan is, and that's control distance and allow Oscar to make mistakes and make him pay.
Nice uppercut. Valdez blocked it with his gloves, but you can see the aggressiveness of Conceicao that we haven't seen in the past.
He's got a game plan, Bernardo, and that's to push Valdez back as often as he can. But he's not being reckless with it. He's controlled, and like I said, he's within himself and under his feet. Let's see if he can keep this up. Because you have to know that Valdez is going to have a surge at some point.
Valdez has fought several rounds in that Scott Quigg fight through a fractured jaw. He's fought through a fractured hand. So Tim said it, you got to knock him out to get a victory, because if not, he's a true warrior in that ring as he switches to southpaw momentarily.
Yeah, Oscar got to figure out a way to take the jab away from Conceicao. And that jab is giving him issues, not allowing him to get his work. Every time he tries to work, he gets hit with a jab. That's frustrating.
Yes, it's the reach of Conceicao.
3 rounds in the books, and Conceicao's in this fight, and Oscar Valdez has to figure things out. Valdez's best punch in the fight.
Yeah, that's all it takes is one shot for Oscar Valdez. He has tremendous punching power right there. Looked like on the temple on Conceicao. Conceicao throwing the left hook right there, getting himself out of position. As you can see, it's against the ropes, and those hands are down.
Round 4 of a scheduled 12-round championship fight. Oscar Valdez putting his junior lightweight title on the line against Robson Conceicao of Brazil. And we see the punch stats through 3 rounds. Valdez a little bit more effective with the jab.
Fellas, we have not seen this Robson Conceicao before. He hasn't faced nearly the competition that Oscar Valdez has in the pros, but he's so assured to this point of using his jab well. This is a guy who was life and death with Louis Coria.
That was a heck of a fight that many of us thought was a gift to Conceicao against Louis Coria. Well, he's earning his keep tonight against the champion, Oscar Valdez, here in Tucson.
Yeah, he's a gold medalist, Bernardo, and fighters with pedigree, they typically rise and they fight better against better competition. It just is what it is, and it's always.
Well, yeah, I think you're right, Dre. But also to add, the last time I saw Conceicao,
Keep him up.
I'm thinking to myself, he would not be no Oscar Valdez. But the fact that he got with a real trainer that knows what he's doing, Buddy McGirt, that's all the difference, making all the difference. That's the reason why you're seeing better technique.
Nice right up from Conceicao right there, catching Valdez as he lunges in.
I think that hurt Valdez because it froze him. Conceicao needs to recognize that. Don't get crazy, but try to get another one in.
It's all about small bites from here on out for Conceicao right now. He's dictating right now. He's dominating, I believe. But just small bites. Don't get too greedy because Valdez, all it takes is one shot and it's lights out.
And this is the counter-punching Valdez that Eddie Reynoso has been developing over the last 6 fights, and he's got 3 consecutive knockouts. So he's got that power, but he's got a lot of patience. And Conceicao, though, is growing in confidence that he belongs here tonight.
Body language tells me that Conceicao came to win, and he never had any doubt that he could win this fight. And I think Oscar Valdez testing positive only fueled that fire.
Look at the adjustment from Conceicao.
Good jab to the body from Conceicao.
Yeah, I mean, changing levels, coming down with the right hand, occasionally down to the body as well to bring those hands down for Oscar Valdez, then getting back on his stick, maintaining distance, and then countering every chance he gets.
Oscar Valdez has felt so alone in this boxing world since he tested positive for phentermine on August 12th. Tonight, he feels like the whole crowd is with him. But they're not able to help him because Conceicao is fighting solidly tonight.
You see Oscar Valdez doing what he should have been doing in the first round, which is throw that jab. The right hand comes, didn't land where Valdez wanted it to. It landed on the back of Conceicao, and the left hook grazed Conceicao. Let's watch it again from another angle. Good jab from Valdez. That punch didn't land well. He came back with the hook, but what you see is Conceicao, he's mindful.
One of the reasons that Conceicao had trouble with Louis Correa was the aggressiveness, the work rate of Correa. We have not seen that from Oscar Valdez here through the first 4 rounds. Bernardo Osuna alongside Tim Bradley, Andre Ward, and Mark Kriegel in this world title fight.
Bernardo, it's a different fighter. It's a completely different fighter, honestly, I'm telling you. The trainer does also matter. You know, Buddy McGirt, you got to give him credit. As of right now, his fighter's doing very, very well. Boxing, the perfect game plan, and dominating Oscar Valdez.
Dre, how do you have the scorecard so far?
Got Conceicao up 3 rounds to 1. I gave Valdez that 4th round. That was also a close round, but I think that big right hand sealed it for Valdez. But Conceicao is in a good groove right now.
Yes, he is. He's got that confidence brimming, and he understands that always got something for Valdez when he takes a step forward.
And if I'm Conceicao, I know that Valdez has had a history of busting up. It may sound crazy to the average person, but that's how fighters think.
Those can change in a heartbeat because the fans are finicky.
One thing I love about what Conceicao is doing, which is really, really big in boxing that people don't talk about, is your body language. Even if you miss a punch or you get hit with the shot.
You gotta admire the way Conceicao resets after like this. He lands a nice left hook, makes Oscar miss. He pulls a Floyd Mayweather looking into the air, and then he resets himself.
Break, break, let him out.
He's outworking Valdez. He's landing more shots. Valdez will have 2 or 3 big moments, maybe, and the crowd will erupt, but I don't think that's enough for him to win these rounds.
Now, but Conceicao cannot give himself the luxury of toying with Valdez like he's trying to do because the crowd is against them, and you don't know what the judges are going to think about that.
Exactly.
And the jab of Robson Conceicao, Tim, has been so effective tonight.
Yeah, it's been setting up his offense all night long.
This is what we're talking about, the zero margin for error that Conceicao has to be clowning around. But here are the jabs.
Nah, he's Conceicao zoned out, but beautiful job right here by Conceicao, extending with his jab, using his reach at the right moment. Like I said, he's an Olympic gold medalist. He knows how to fight. He has a high IQ. So is Valdez. He's an Olympian as well.
Don't do my boy Buddy like that, Tim.
No, I'm just saying, man, it's not Buddy McGirt. I kept saying Buddy McGirt. I looked at the guy. I thought it was Buddy McGirt. Oh, my bad.
That is actually Luis Dorea Barreto Sr., so his original trainer from Brazil. I mean, this is a young kid who, to train, and he used his flip-flops to first walk to the gym and then use them as pads to do pad work with his training partner. So you talk about poverty, you talk about working his way to the top. You're talking about Robson Conceicao.
Yes, sir. He came up a lot different than most fighters. And he told us in the fighter meeting, never underestimate a man who is thirsty for victory. And we see that so far. But to your point, Bernardo, he's got to stay focused because the body language and the defense is getting leaky. He eked it out just based on the few punches he landed and Conceicao not doing enough. And that's continuing in this round 6 right here.
To your point, the fight just started, Dre. Just started for Conceicao. He's never been here before. Oscar Valdez has. The pressure is on him now, and as you can see, Oscar Valdez gaining a little bit more momentum and comfortable coming forward and looking for the KO.
And this is the Oscar Valdez that he can be dangerous or he can be taken advantage of. And we'll see what version we get. But Conceicao posing like this does him no favors. Not clowning. You're in your opponent's hometown. He's the world champion. The onus is on you to put a beating on him.
He's been pressured all night, Conceicao, and he's looking for any opportunity to get some rest. That's what it is.
And that left hook from Valdez, who took advantage of Conceicao getting a little lazy with that uppercut.
Tim, Conceicao been putting the pressure on Valdez. This is the last 2 rounds is when he started moving, so there's no way that Conceicao is tired at this point.
You're right, but the mental pressure, just having just that lion in front of you, man, that drains you as well.
Straight right to the body from Valdez. Conceicao against the ropes. This is the type of stuff that does not endear you to the referee and the judges. This is the type of stuff that does. That'll score you some points, that big right hand from Conceicao.
Well, I see this left foot coming, and it's going to be from nowhere from Oscar Valdez. Look, there it is. Saw the legs buckle a bit.
Conceicao's losing a lot of that momentum and goodwill that he earned himself in the first 3 rounds. And there's that big right hand as he kind of shakes it off. But in the eyes of the judges, that's a big shot.
It's a big shot, and I believe the champion, Oscar Valdez, eked out that round.
Valdez waking up and starting to throw a signature left hook. He blocked that. That missed. Good counter from Valdez as Conceicao opened up with his own left hook. We see Valdez get to the target before Conceicao does right there. He needs a lot more of that to start to take over this fight. And then we see a simple 1-2 from Conceicao that scored a point and got Valdez's attention, but
back up. Go ahead.
We're in the second half of this world championship fight. Oscar Valdez defending his junior lightweight world title against Robson Conceicao. And you see in terms of power punches last round, they both had 12. Conceicao threw 3 more.
Come on, free. Let him out. Let him out.
that's why championship boxing is so tough, because you got a lot of fighters that can look good for 3 rounds. Some of them will look stellar for 6 rounds. But who can mentally stay focused with the crowd screaming, control chaos going on in the ring, fatigue setting in? Who can stick to the game plan for 36 minutes? Not a lot of guys can do it at a high level. Conceicao, he's losing both of those battles right now. And Valdez is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Take advantage of Conceicao dropping the ball and start to come on.
Nice stick from Oscar Valdez. Good shot from Conceicao. Better right hand from Oscar Valdez.
I think that might have missed or grazed Conceicao's shoulder or the top of his head from Valdez. But good shots from both guys. Talked about how good he's looking fatigued. He's looking like he's not in control, and he looks like he's searching for answers. The fans see that, and the judges.
Well, exchange left hooks. Looked like Oscar got the better of that exchange.
Right now, Conceicao his will is being tested by Oscar Valdez. We know how strong-willed Oscar Valdez is, and he's not going to stop until that last bell rings.
Nice right hand. He followed him, pursued him, and made him pay for his movement.
Valdez threw that shot not where Conceicao was, but where he knew he was going to end up. Good shot from Valdez. If you know he's moving a certain direction, throw that punch where he's going to end up, and it'll land clean just like that.
And that's where Valdez has improved here, and he's coming on with better timing, more ring intelligence, and Conceicao trying to find answers here in round 7.
This is just a great round from Oscar Valdez. You know, bringing the intensity right there. That's his signature left hook. It's a lead left hook. It lands on the chest, on the heart of Conceicao. Now, some of you might say, that's not a hard shot. That disrupts the rhythm of your heart or good, because that shot is heavy. You can give somebody in a regular heartbeat by hitting them on the chest that hard.
Go!
Canelo screaming at Oscar Valdez, yelling instructions for his stablemate. Andre Ward's card is now updated.
Conceicao allowed Valdez back in this fight. I have no idea what switched off in his head. He had a good game plan, and Valdez, to that point, had no answers. And it was only going to get worse if Conceicao continued to pour on the pressure, and Valdez showed that he had no answers, but he's allowed Valdez to get back in this fight. I have no idea why.
Yeah, Conceicao is a step behind now. He was a step ahead, now he's a step behind. And what happens is, when you have all that experience, like Oscar Valdez, he was observing. He was taking it. He was okay with, being behind, because he knows that it's a 12-round fight.
If you get fatigued after 4 rounds in a championship fight, that's a big, big problem.
Well, Conceicao doubled the punch output or connect rate of Oscar Valdez through the first 7 rounds, 90-47. So Oscar has some work to do, but it's the damaging punches that count the most, even though Oscar Valdez's face is looking like he's been in a war.
He's content with just floating around the ring and tying up like this without making Oscar Valdez pay.
Nice stick there from Conceicao.
That's it. That's what he got to do if he wants to win this match. You got to just make the fight boring on the outside, use that stick, and not allow Oscar Valdez to get into the pocket to load up with shots like that.
But it wasn't even boring in the first 3-4 rounds. You could tell he had a game plan, and he was boxing. There was nothing boring about that. Just moving and not punching is hard to watch. That's what's boring.
No, what I meant was just keeping it simple on the outside, Dre. That's all I meant, champ.
I got you.
Nice body shot there from Oscar Valdez in round number 8. No better way to slow down the challenger than that.
You get hit in the right spot, you're going to stay down.
There he goes once again to the solar plexus, this time from Oscar Valdez. You do not want to allow Oscar Valdez to start teeing off downstairs.
Break! Time!
So let's see whether this landed properly or not.
Oh, it landed a little bit. It did land a little bit. But some of that was blocked on the arm of Conceicao. I'm telling you, Luis got a head. I'm telling you, he got a head like Buddy McGirt, man.
Come on, man. You gonna back up my boy Buddy, man. Leave Buddy alone, man.
I got a head too. I'm a heady monster too.
Come on, man. Leave Buddy alone, man.
Hey, the head-to-head conversations between Tim Bradley and Buddy McGirt are priceless.
Hey, Buddy, this is Bernardo Osuna and Tim Bradley. Andre Ward is not getting involved in this case.
He does not condone this. Oh, nice combination there from Robson Conceicao.
Good left hook by Valdez. Valdez can pretty much do whatever he wants to do right now. Conceicao is doing what most people thought he was going to do from the beginning, which is pick and poke and move. Again, I'm not sure what switched off in his head, but it's not good.
Ooh, that's a nice right to the body as Conceicao was turned away.
Let him out.
Well, basically, we're seeing the Conceicao we're used to seeing as opposed to the one we saw in the first 4 rounds.
Stop.
The low blow.
Over there. Time. 1 point behind the head.
Oh, behind the
1
head.
point. 1 point behind the head.
I'm confused.
1
No
point
warning.
behind the head. 1 point. Time in. Box.
That seems a little bit too early to deduct the point without a warning.
I mean, if it was intentional, and the referee felt that it was intentional.
Well, that was intentional. The left hook and the right hook from Robson Conceicao knows he's losing this round just based on that point deduction. Right hand from Valdez.
What is the trainer telling Robson Conceicao? He says, keep your distance and jab. I don't know if that's really going to change the course of the fight, but that's what he told him.
I'm not sure Valdez found an opening or found a key into Conceicao. I think Conceicao opened the door and allowed Valdez to come in and dine with him. When really he should have kept him outside and continued doing what he was doing.
Occasionally he does like shots like that from the outside, but it's just not consistent enough, especially when you have the champion stalking you and landing big shots occasionally.
Robson Conceicao is the visiting fighter. He's fighting in the hometown of the champion, Oscar Valdez. And I really want to see what that point deduction was for, because these fans all have Oscar Valdez winning this fight, as does Andre Ward. If that's what the point deduction is for, Tim. Oh, man.
Look at the hand, man. Look at the hand. But look at the hand. He taps him on the back and he taps him behind the head, like near the neck. I want to see. Look, can I see it one more time, please? Seriously, he did. I know it was a little bit.
Come on.
But still, it was deliberate.
It's not an illegal punch.
It's a rapid punch. Right behind.
Come on, Tim. It's a tap to the head.
I guess we can argue anything these days, huh?
Yeah.
That shouldn't have been. Maybe you warn them about that and say, hey, stay off the back of the head. No way that should have been a point.
No, I don't think. Listen.
You see that again, Tim? Come on.
Yeah. He tapped him on the back of the head, man. I mean, it was.
Tap.
Yeah. Still.
Hey, you ask me, that's a ref listening to the crowd, man. You know, that point, I have Conceicao winning the first half of this fight pretty comfortably. That point could really matter at the end.
Yep.
Good. It's going to matter at the end.
Ooh, nice combination right there from Conceicao. Just catching Oscar, just sitting right in front, not doing anything at all. Looking for one shot at a time.
Exactly what worked for Conceicao at the beginning of the fight, where he was taking the lead, throwing combinations as opposed to allowing Valdez to tee off like he does there with the right hand.
You hurt him with that right hand, too.
Conceicao catches Valdez. It won't be on purpose. And what I mean is, the first 4 rounds, he was in command. And he looked like he was setting things up. He just looks like he's ducking his head, and he's throwing big shots, hoping he lands, and he lands some of them. And he might land some more. But it won't be intentional because he's just throwing right now. He's not throwing with purpose.
And this is exactly the type of fight that Oscar Valdez loves to be in.
Oscar just looking to tee him up for a big shot. And that left hook, overhand right, that's what he's looking for.
Right and left to the body.
Good combination
there from Robson Conceicao. When he lets his hands go, he's successful.
But that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to do that.
Now Oscar Valdez is teeing off, and that's not a good look on Conceicao.
I don't know if Conceicao was worried about going in rounds. He's only been 8 rounds 4 times, and he's been 10 rounds 1 time. He's never been 12. Sometimes that plays on guys' minds. Even though they had a great training camp, they don't want a good shot right there from Conceicao. They don't want to exert themselves too much because they want to save something for down the stretch. That may be what switched off in the mind of Conceicao.
Valdez teeing off with that right hand. You can see Canelo Alvarez standing up and exhorting him to be more aggressive.
Watch behind the head.
Dre, that will is being broken by Oscar Valdez.
Good shot from Valdez.
Now they're yelling, let's go, get him. You see a big right hand there from Conceicao that almost opens a cut. It does open a cut on the left cheekbone of Oscar Valdez.
Conceicao right now pulling out all the tricks. Anything he can possibly do. Boom. Stepping in behind the shoulder. Catching the chin of Oscar Valdez. Now, that don't look like it hurts, but it does. Think about it. Oscar Valdez once had a broken jaw in a fight.
Just like he promised his daughter Sophia, who turned 7 while they was in camp, that he would bring her the gold medal.
Conceicao is fighting like he believes all the hype that they have around Oscar Valdez. He believes it. He's giving in. He can't afford to do that if he's going to win this fight. He needs to fight this. He needs to win these last 2 rounds to get himself back into this fight.
Those are combinations that have worked for him so well, although Valdez is doing a good job defensively.
Conceicao got to move those hands and get out of his comfort zone. He can't afford to waste time. He needs to get those hands flying and get some sort of respect from Oscar Valdez and keep him out like he's doing now. Outside.
There's that left hook downstairs from Oscar Valdez that drops Conceicao's hands.
Conceicao, man, you got to feel some kind of way about a fighter leading and leaping in with a left hook to the body. Like, you got to say, man, you're not going to hit me with that. And if you do, I'm a counter.
Let him out. Let him
Can't
out.
let that happen.
His face is bleeding. He's in a war. And this is his identity. This is who he wants to be seen. Willing to take several jabs to land a power shot is Oscar Valdez. There's a shot. There's a right hand from Oscar Valdez.
Stop. Break.
One good shot from the hometown fighter is worth it. What happened to the point deduction there?
He warned him.
Yeah, but why does he get a warning and not a point deduction when that was not a tap? That was a punch.
Talk to me, Jim.
Fact.
You're the hometown fighter, you land a good shot. That's really worth about 3 or 4 shots in the eyes of the judges.
Preaching.
Just the way it is.
Look at this stuff right here. This stuff don't help you. I'm letting you know right now. That moving around and, you know, all that showboating, that doesn't do anything for you at all in the judge's eyes.
He's trying to send a message, Conceicao, that he looks like he's in control and he needs to fight and just be in control. There's a difference.
Step back.
There will be 3 more minutes left to determine who is the WBC Junior Lightweight Champion. Will Valdez defend it, or will Conceicao be able to take that home to Brazil? And Tim, the fans are supporting Oscar Valdez, and after this, maybe the ref is too.
Oh! And he didn't take a point. Yeah, that's dirty, man. I mean, honestly, you get some home cooking right here for Oscar Valdez. Gonna buy some more time.
Right here. Right here. Right here. Let's go.
Conceicao coming out with his hand raised, thinking he's got this in the bag.
Look at this. Look at this veteran move.
Yes.
Come on, man.
It worked.
I don't know if that was deliberately done or you know, I'm not sure, man, but
You know, Tim.
that's smart, man. I didn't see, so.
There's a left hook from Robson Conceicao. Will he show out here in round number 12? Trying to do something that we think he needs.
Conceicao's got to he's got to let it all hang out because he let a lot of rounds go midway through this fight, and the focus point that was taken from the referee is going to hurt him down the stretch. He's got to try to get a 10-8 round.
Break.
He has moments that's just not sustained. He's landed some good shots, but Oscar's taking them well. He's still got to try though.
Let him out.
This is Andre Ward's card through 11 rounds. That 10-8 round in round 9, the difference in favor of Oscar Valdez. I got it 106-102 in favor of Oscar Valdez. There's a left hook to the body from Valdez.
You can't let that happen. You have to counter that. You can't let a fighter walk to you and land a lead left hook to the body. You just can't accept that.
Come on, break, let him out.
Even the referee agrees with you, Andre. Say, There's another left hook to the body, this time to the solar plexus from Oscar Valdez.
Man, the ref got to stay out the way, man. He's done enough. He's got to stay out the way and let these fighters fight it out for the last minute.
Man, these are the moments right here that you gotta let it all hang out. How bad do you want it? Conceicao, how bad do you want it? Instead of talking it in the fighter meeting, you need to show it inside the ring with action.
Come on, you're holding him, let him out.
Is it me?
Conceicao went back to the amateurs, man.
Yeah, but is it me, Dre? Is it me that Conceicao think he got this thing run and he's showboating like he's amateur?
Step back.
He must.
Are you serious?
He must.
I'm confused.
Well, he's going to be in for a big surprise when the judges give their scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds here inside the ABA Amphitheater at Casino del Sol, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Stephen Blea has the bout 117-110. Omar Mintun and Chris Tellez both score the bout 115-112. For your winner by unanimous decision. And still